Good morning. It is great to have you join me. This is lesson 1 of our tarot course. During this lesson plan, I'm planning 4 days a week to just kind of go over a study with you to teach you to become a tarot reader. If you have found this, that means that obviously you are very interested in learning to read the tarot, both on a personal and or professional level. And this course will be able to help you with both. The first thing I'd like to go over regarding the tarot is the cards itself. For this course, you will be needing I actually prefer for people starting to learn to read a Q&E tarot deck, and what that is, it's called Quick and Easy Tarot. Not that I want you reading those definitions, but it will help you when you get stuck working with them. And it is based on the Rider-Waite, which is what I will be teaching you in this course. In learning the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, you will be able to pretty much pick up almost any deck except like some of the fairy or butterfly or Egyptian mythology ones and read it without it being an issue. This will be a however many long lesson course that it ends up being. Usually this is a 1-year course, and sometimes it can go up to 2 years. This is a pretty in-depth course for you. I'm going to start with some kind of light things, and things will get more advanced as we go into the course itself. The first thing I would like to start with today is going to be the cards themselves. Some people say that, oh, you have to revere the cards and this, that, and the other, but I personally am a God-gifted psychic tarot reader, and I personally feel that the cards are no different than like an English to French translation dictionary. They just help me get the meanings of the cards a little, or the meanings of what I'm already seeing a little bit better. For example, if I see something happening, sometimes I need a few more details, or the client would like a few more details, and you pull a card and you look and it's there. It's just a message to, or a way to relay the messages back and forth. A lot of people don't realize that the tarot itself is kind of an interesting story. What we have here is a story from start to finish if you use the major arcanas. And I would like to take just a moment to go over that story with you. We're going to start with the Fool. This is the baby. You're born. You're an innocent and blessed person at the start of a new journey, and you have no fear, and nothing matters but the future to you. And then you start to grow up a little bit with the magician, and you go to school and you start learning. And then you meet the high priestess, and she's going to teach you morals and ethics and a certain way of being. This is about learning right from wrong. Next, you have the Empress, who everybody knows is our mother, who's loving and abundant and caring. And then we have the Emperor, who would be our father, who has a set of rules, but they're for our own good usually. Next, we have the Hierophant, who teaches us religion, teaches us socialization, teaches us there's a government. Then after that, we have the Lovers. The child has grown and started a relationship. He has his first girlfriend. Woohoo! Next, we have the Chariot. The child's growing up and it's time to leave the nest. He may be moving and leaving the city behind. Then we have Justice, which is legal matters. They get married. He runs into some legal issues. It's lessons learned. Well, then after that, we have the Hermit. In his new marriage, he withdraws for just a little bit from the world with him and his partner, or her and her partner, and they kind of do their own thing. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which just shakes everything up. There's no influencing the Wheel of Fortune. There's no changing it. It's just a sudden, unforeseen, unexpected event. Sometimes you get a 0, sometimes you get a 10,000, but the wheel will keep turning, and this too will pass. The Fool then learns his strength. He learns that, he needs to find his strength within himself and be comfortable. And then after that, we have the Hanged Man, where the Fool realizes that sometimes, no matter how right you are, you're still going to appear wrong. And he learns that there's more important things in the material world than just today. After that, we have the death. The fool is reborn. This is not necessarily always a physical death. It just depends on the cards around it. Death could be the end of the old way of life and a new beginning. The letting go of the past and embracing the future. In Temperance, we have him stepping out into this new life again, and he's just full of hope, but he's still got enough respect to just dip his toes in testing before he takes that leap of faith. Next, we have the devil's influence. The fool is tempted to do bad things. And then we have the tower, and the fool has made some mistakes, and now, unfortunately, he's going to have to learn from those mistakes the hard way and rebuild again. After that, we have the star, which shows things settling down. The fool's learned his lesson. He's starting to get back on steady ground again, and he realizes that he must accept who he is, and he realizes that he must have faith in what he's doing, and that he must look within for the answers he's seeking. Then we have the moon, which is, this is somebody who's kind of deceitful, a trickster, or being distracted. Sometimes we get so tunnel vision that we have our eye on the prize and we don't see all the little things around us. We don't pay them any attention because we have tunnel vision that are preventing us from getting to that goal in the future. Next, we have the sun. The fool has a child of his own, and this child is just his sun, moon, and stars. He's breaking through the obstacles that have surrounded him, and he is starting to move forward. Then we have the judgment, which the fool's passing. He's leaving this realm, and he's going to the next phase. It's an awakening. It's the start of a new journey and a new beginning for the fool. In the world, the fool has left this world and he's entered another, and the circle repeats again from square one. This is the fool's journey. Now, the major arcana will deal with the major influences in your life. These are not going to be just minor things. These are going to be major things that you're going to have to deal with, like it or not, that are going to have a significant impact on you, and your choices are going to be important. Now, as we go into the minor arcana, those are the lesser important things. Those are the things that, yeah, they might be inconvenient or they might be positive, but they're not a serious life-altering thing. And we have swords, which are our hardships, and we have cups, which are our relationships or our emotions. We have pentacles, which are money, and we have wands, which are career. Now, if you'll notice with the swords, they're always dreary, they're always white, they're always cold. Swords are winter. They're a winter time frame, and people want to know, how do you get time frame from the tarot? Well, swords will be winter, and you can count it out. 8 of swords would be 8 weeks. Ace of swords would be within a month or a week or a day. Cups, if you look at them, there's always abundance, there's always play, there's always water. That's summer. Nobody wants to go play in the water in the middle of winter, spring, or fall. It's the summertime we go out and play in the water. Pentacles, if you look, everything's budding, everything's ready for harvest. You got the grapes. That would be fall. And wands, you have the buds. Wands are a very phallic symbol. They remind you of male anatomy. Wands are spring because they are always budding. There's always a lot of new growth, and there's always a lot of potential there. So we've kind of went over the timelines of the suits now, and we went over the Fool's story. We will start with lesson 2 tomorrow. One thing you ought to know is that burnout is a normal thing if you are not careful. So I look forward to meeting you tomorrow, and have a great day.